Good morning everyone. I'm just heading down the beach for a couple of hours this morning, 2 hours before high tide. Ooh. So it's quite flat here. There's a little bit of offshore breeze, which is good. I haven't fished up here at this end of this beach before, so we'll have a try. Just chasing a few whiting this morning. Got some beach worms which I caught earlier in the week, which have been methoed and frozen, so we'll have a bit of a try. Looking pretty good out here. I'll try up this end first. It's pretty calm at the moment, so I'll try go small to start with. If we need to, we'll go up in size in sinker, but I'd like to fish as light as I possibly can. Breeze is running from behind me that way straight down the beach, so we'll had a few worms left over from the other day, which I want to use those first. Got a couple of pillies in here as well. Methode worms seem to freeze not too bad, you know, like I notice they sweat a little bit if you don't put any sand with them. I think that's one of the newer ones, but he'll do. Use a running paternoster style rig. All right, let's go. All right, I'm just going to target, there's the white water just here. I'm just going to go just to the left hand side. Like I say, the tide's coming in. This is where I actually caught the beach worms. The gutter just over there. That felt like I got a hit on the drop already. This gutter just here, just in front of us. That seems to be holding bottom with that light sinker. There's a big shallow patch right across here. So that's where I've been catching the worms. They're not very difficult to get up. You can spot them and get them up, but then they're hard. They won't come back up for a second time. Crabs. Love crabs. Bait knickers. And that's what they are. Those little crabs are bait knickers. When I was worming the other day, I got bit on the toe by one. I didn't see him. Normally you can see them. That's better. The other day I didn't see him and I just stuck, you know, waiting for a wave to come so I could get the worm. And he nipped me on the toe. Off the other beaches I've caught dart, flathead, baby whiting, bream, tailor, small salmon, Australian salmon. If I get Australian salmon, I'll just hook it up as a livey and throw it out. Oh, here we go. That's something. Probably a trevally the way it's going, or a nice bream. Ah, bream. It's a good one. That's a good bream. Yeah. He's a good size one. Oh, there you go. Nice bream. That's dinner. $25 for a bream. He's a beauty. All right. One in the bag. Well, like I say, I'm actually targeting whiting, but I'm catching everything else but for the moment. That's not bad. I've been here about 15-20 minutes, so it's a good start. Another one would be good. Like I say, I'm actually targeting the whiting. Back in the 80s, when we used to come down here as kids and I fished with my dad on the south coast, that's all we caught were whiting. I don't remember catching all the bycatch that I'm catching now off the beach. It's a bit further north than where we are here, but yeah, you'd always go out and catch your fill of whiting for sure every day. But here I catch a lot of, I wouldn't call it bycatch. That's the other thing we catch here is dart. Apparently they're not very nice to eat. Probably the flesh is too soft. I keep the bait moving a little bit so I don't get the crabs, the blue swimmer crabs, unless it's a decent sized one. They're all really small at the moment. That's a yellowfin whiting. Two slightly bigger sinker. That whiting I got right here, right in the wash. He's obviously chased it in. There's a few about, so hopefully we can get a couple more. That'll be dinner. Good morning. So there's whiting about, which is good. That's a good sign. I've been chasing them in the estuary. There's some quite big ones in there, but I haven't had any luck at all with them over there. That's on surface lures. I don't know what this wind is like because I've got the back off the camera to stop it from fogging all the time. Well, I'll turn the camera off and I bet you I catch a fish. I know some people like fishing on the beach with not touching their rod, but I can't do it. I gotta hold it. It's a new moon in a couple of days, so the tides are only small. Normally I'd have to be on the other beaches, I'd be back up a fair way. I might even duck out for a night fish later in the week. Not on the beach, in the estuary. Ocean's so flat compared to what it was the other day. There's only a little bit of swell, no sea. I've actually got a soft plastic with me as well, which I might give it a hurl out later and see if we can rouse some interest with that. I've never used a soft plastic on the beach before. I've used like a spoon type lure for tailor. Oh, there we go, we still got him. Oh, yep. I reckon. I don't know. Here we go, what do we got? Oh, another whiting. He's a baby. Whiting are right in close. Oh. Oh. He can go back, he's only tiny. Bait's even good enough. He'd be about there, I reckon. He's got another hit. Ah, missed him. Missed that one. Oh, I might have found him. Like I say, they're only just there. So I thought they'd be in that channel that's just here. What's the time? 10. Okay, it's an hour before high tide. At least I'm catching my target species now, which is good.
1 hour later.
Nah, missed that one. See if there's another one there. There we go. There we go. Oh, maybe a salmon, or did I just pull him out of the water? Oh. Oh, dart. Don't care about dart. Slippery suckers. Oop. Hang on. There you go. Fish guts and worms and sand all over my hands. Certainly gone slow at the moment. We'll keep at it for another half an hour. If we can get one more, that'd be really good for dinner, but we've got enough, so anything more is a bonus. That does it for me today. I'll just clean these fish up and go home. I'll have to go to work tonight. It's a pain, but anyway, got to do these things if you want to go fishing. So we ended up with a good sized bream and the whiting. So the GoPro just ran out of batteries. I don't know quite why it did that. It looks like it's all right now, but anyway. So I've cleaned these fish up. I'll give them a bit of a rinse in the ocean, and so we'll have them for dinner. I don't know, we might just pan fry them, lightly battered or something like that. And so, reasonably good day. I'm going to go home and have a coffee. As I say, there's always another day.